Hey friend, how's it going? Hope all is well. It's February 7th. And no, I did not get any free Bitcoin from Bithumb. I wish I did. Is that how you say it? Is it Bithumb? Is it Bithumb? Who cares? Bithumb, maybe? Could you imagine having an account here and you're actively trading or whatever, or you're holding some coins in there and you log in one day and you see you have 2,000 Bitcoin just sitting in your account? But apparently nobody that had accounts there and was holding crypto lost their money, but still crazy. But that would be amazing if someone just dumped that into my account. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Now, let me tell you some other things that are going on. Obviously, you're aware that crypto is crashing right now or dumping, and we're at a key level on just about all of them, like XRP. So this is the weekly chart, and it's so funny how these Fibonacci's seem to like to play out even on the weekly. It doesn't matter what time frame, they always play out. I trade futures and it plays out on the minute chart. And then in here with crypto, here it is on the weekly. And what do we have? We have this low right here. Here's a high. Let me just adjust this a little bit. And then look what happened here. We bounced off the 786. Now, is this going to be the bounce? Like, is this the bottom of this last pullback? I mean, this was a massive pullback. We pulled back almost 80% of this move. Here's another one. Here's Ethereum. Here's this last low right here, which is at 838 from June of 2022. Ethereum was at 800 here. It popped. It pulled back. This was probably at this spot from here, probably a 786 bounce, right? Let me draw a fib right here real quick. Let's just take a little peek, see. So here's the low, here's the high. Oh, look, yeah, just about. It wicked below it, but the bodies of the candle, and obviously I'm on the weekly chart, but the body of the candle bounced off the 786. And then here we are again, after making a new all-time high, barely. We pulled all the way back 78%, literally right on the line, 78.6% of this move. And we bounced so far. So we are up. This was at about, what was that? 1559. We came all the way, no, that's not it. I got to get rid of this one that I just drew. All right. We came down to 1,740 bucks from almost 5,000. It took a while, right? We hit 5,000 when? In August. We came down a fuck ton from there. And look, we bounced right off the 786. Now, is it going to hold here? Who knows? Can it go down lower? Absolutely. But there's a great scalping opportunity that a lot of people had. So we bounced from 1740. Right now we're at 2084 or whatever. Let's see what, let me go to the 4 hour and see how high we ended up going. We went as high as 2126 from 1740. So 2126 minus 1740. 386 divided by 1740. How much of a move is that? 22%. Let's see how much XRP went up. So we came as low as, damn, $1.12, let's say. And we bounced to $1.54. 154 minus 112. 42. Oh, like, look at that. A 30, almost 38% bounce. So imagine if you played that because you were waiting for it. Now, I didn't play XRP. I didn't play Ethereum. Solana did the same thing. I actually played Solana. I'm never trading Solana again. I fucking hate Solana. Every time I trade Solana, I get fucked. I got bottom ticked, right? I'll show you in a second, but I want to show you what I did play. Here's Zcash. I like Zcash for some reason, not because of the people behind it. It has nothing to do with that. I could care less about the white paper. None of that shit matters to me. All I care about is what I see on the charts. And a lot of times, the fibs play out with Zcash, especially after this fucking crazy pump. So we came all the way back down from being up as high as what, 756 or whatever. We came back down to 185. I mean, this shit fucking dumped. So if I treat the low right here, I actually treated the low a little higher, but look at where this low is right here. This is where I based a trade on this low, and I took it, and I'll show you where in a second. But we wicked down here and we bounced from 184 to about 254. So we went from 254 minus 184, 70, right? We went up 70, we went up 38%. Same thing with XRP. Now, is it going to keep going? I don't know. Usually, if the fib does play out and it holds, it might come back and retest this, but this could be a big move back up. if this is the bottom. I don't know. But if I expand this a little bit to this low or even this low right here, I mean, look, it's right on it. Just like XRP and Ethereum. And sure, you could say, well, you moved it and you cherry picked where it is. But no, but this is an appropriate low. This is an appropriate low. Absolutely. So there it is. And let me show you what I did. Well, here's PAXG. I made some money on PAXG. It's the crypto version of gold. I guess it's backed by gold, right? You would like to think, according to the white paper, which I didn't read, but I believe in the project, right? Here's Solana. The same thing happened with Solana. Let me draw the chart on Solana. Let me get off this Bithumb or whatever the fuck it's called. I'll show you Solana because Solana was annoying because I was right, but I got shaken out because I had too much leverage. Solana actually didn't even get down to the 786 yet, depending on where you have the low. So based on this low, it didn't get there yet, but based on this low, it's right on it. But I had my order, I think I got filled at like 81. I think I was basing mine on the 707 and I got burned and I was leveraged too much and I ended up getting liquidated. But I only lost 240 bucks on that trade. What did I get in at? I got in at 81. So I got in at the 707. I should have waited for the 786 and I would have been okay. My liquidation was 73. So it got below 73 and went down to 68 or whatever, 67. And then it bounced and it went as high as, let me go to the 4-hour chart. It went as high as 89. So it went from, what was the low? 67 to 89. 22 divided by 67. 32%. Not as big of a bounce as XRP or Zcash, but 32% is still really good. And it might go higher. Or it might pull back actually and retest it. But let me show you what I did with that Zcash. I got in at 204 and I got taken out at 238, but that was my trailing stop. My take profit was set for 257. And then as I got green, I was moving my trailing stop up to lock in gains. And then it came back, of course, naturally and hit that. But here was my take profit, 257. And we got as high as, let me go back to the hourly. Here's where I got sold. Look, it went up to 255, like literally $2 away. And I would have made like 700 something dollars. And at this point, I think I was up as much as 687. And then, of course, it pulled back. I got taken out here, dipped a little bit lower, which is fine. But I have a feeling it's going to go higher because it's a larger time frame, 786 bounce. And if this holds, I mean, we could go back up. I don't know how much because now we have maybe this as a high that we could base a new Fibonacci for a pullback on, or this one. But I mean, it could go back up a lot more just based on, even if I were to just treat this as the last high, right? If I go to the daily, even here, even at 404, watch this. If I draw a fib from that high to this last low, which is the 786 bounce, I mean, we could go up to into the 300s, 320. That's the 618, or 320 is the 618, 340 is the 707, and 360 just about, or 359 is the 786 from this last high right here. So it's very interesting, but of course, I got fucked by Solana. Where is this? Position history. This is my personal account. This isn't our shared account. We got fucked by Solana in that shit too. I'm never personally trading Solana again. Fuck Solana. Because I don't have good luck with it. Every time I trade Solana, I get fucking bottom tick, top tick, whatever. Or I just get liquidated. So anyway, this is what I did here. We got the Zcash. I ended up with 461. I ended up with 331 here. And then because in the between I lost 240, I still am on these last 3 trades up over 500 bucks. And I did this in about a week. When did I? Well, maybe, yeah, this month. I did it all this week. Not bad. I think my entry, hold on a sec. How do I, there we go. So I got it, yeah. So far, I placed 3 trades and I'm up over 500 bucks. Not bad for some day trading on the side in my personal account. But anyway, I hope you get some value out of this. Keep an eye on the Fibonacci's. If you got any value out of this, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more videos like this. So will my other friend, Evan. And we'll also be streaming. We haven't really been streaming all that much. We've both been very busy, but we're going to get back to streaming on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our streams, any of our update videos. And if you want to check out MEXC, we have a link in the description below. Also, if you're in the States, you need a VPN to get a MEXC account. So we have a link for IPVANISH. That's what we use to get into the account. and then you're good to go. I just wouldn't run a huge balance up in here, but for some, day trading and growing an account, just make sure you take some money out. But use MEXC, it's great. I'm looking into some other US friendly exchanges that allow leverage futures trading. If you know about any of them, let me know in the comment section below. Either way, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.